All right, how you doing? I'm Chris Prince. Today we'll be working with Adam Cheney. He is a long distance runner slash triathlete. At this point in time, he's currently at the end of his training cycle for a marathon that he's going to be running in 2 days. We're going to begin his training program with myofascial release, then a static stretching routine to end with a dynamic stretching routine. And if time permits, we will do some basic plyometric stabilization exercises. So we're going to go ahead and begin with this routine, which will be the myofascial release portion of it. Basic overview of myofascial release is a stretching technique that focuses on the neural system and fascial system in the body. By applying the gentle force, by applying the gentle force or adhesion or knot, the elastic muscle fibers are altered from a bundled position, which that's the knot, which causes adhesion into straight alignment in the direction of muscle or fascia. The gentle pressure he is going to apply, which he's going to end up using a foam roll, as you can see there in the picture. The gentle pressure will stimulate the Golgi tendon organ and create autogenic inhibition. And this is going to decrease muscle spindle excitation and releasing the hypertonicity, which is tension of the underlying musculature. In other words, the gentle pressure, which is almost like a massage, is going to break up the knots within the muscle and help release unwanted muscular tension. It's crucial to remember when a person is using self-myofascial release, he or she must find a tender spot within the muscle, which it's going to indicate the muscle hypertonicity, and sustain pressure on that spot for a minimum of 30 seconds. This will increase Golgi tendon organ activity and decrease muscle spindle activity, triggering autogenic inhibition process. This process is going to help restore Adam's body back to an optimal level of function by resetting the proprioceptive mechanisms of the soft tissue. Pretty much self-myofascial release is suggested before stretching because breaking up fascial adhesions, which are the knots, may potentially improve the tissue's ability to lengthen through the stretching techniques. So now we are going to go into the myofascial release portion of his workout. So he's going to begin with a calf stretch, and he's going to prepare himself by placing the foam roll under his mid calves, as you can see right there. He's going to end up crossing his left leg over his right leg to increase the pressure. All right. And then he's going to slowly roll his calf area to find the most tender spot in his calf. Once he finds this spot, he's going to hold the tender spot until the discomfort is reduced. And he's going to do this for a minimum of 30 seconds and no more than 1 minute. With someone like Adam, who is an experienced long distance runner, his training is pretty intense, so he's probably going to end up holding this for at least 1 minute to work the kinks out. He's been on a pretty intense training program up until now, so he's probably going to hold this for 1 minute so he can work out the tension. And you need to remember to do both legs. And if you look at it, you can see him with a little bit of tension. You can see there's just a little bit of the bounce in his legs where he's got the pressure on the foam roll. Yep, we're going to switch legs now. He's going to do the exact same thing he did for the left leg, just making, now it's going to be the right leg over the left leg. And he's as you can see, slowly rolled his calf area, and he found the most tender spot. And now he's going to end up holding this for 30 seconds to 1 minute. As you can see, this is helping him out a lot. He said he was very sore before.
Love-hate relationship.
He said he was very sore before this marathon, so this is much needed. All right, the next exercise for his myofascial release is going to be the IT band. To do this, you're going to lie on one side with the foam roll just in front of the hip. He's going to, as you can see, he's getting into that position now. He's going to cross the top leg over the lower leg with the foot touching, with his foot touching the floor. Slowly roll the hip joint to his lateral knee to find the most tender spot. As you can see, he's doing this now. Once he identifies this, he's going to hold this spot until the discomfort is reduced for a minimum of 30 seconds and up to a minute. And like we said, Adam is a more experienced and he's been training really hard for this marathon, so he's most likely going to do this for at least 1 minute. Alright, we're going to end up switching over now. We're going to do the other side. Just like before, he's going to lie on one side. He's going to put the foam roll just in front of his hip. He's going to cross his top leg over his lower leg. And make sure his foot's touching the floor. He's going to slowly roll his hip joint to his lateral knee. He's going to find his most tender spot. And once he identifies this, he's going to hold the tender spot until the discomfort's reduced.
You care about your friends and family, right?
All right, our next stretch we're gonna do are gonna be for his adductors. So this portion of the myofascial release is gonna be for his adductors. So at this point, he's gonna lie prone with one thigh flexed, as he's showing you now, and abducted, and the foam roll in the groin region inside the upper thigh. There you go. He needs to slowly roll the inner thigh area to find the most tender spot. So Adam's going to do that now. Once he identifies this spot, he's going to hold the spot until discomfort is reduced. And with Adam, he's going to end up doing this for a minimum of 30 seconds to 1 minute.
Service your car or truck in our state-of-the-art facility. Specializing in both foreign and domestic vehicles, we offer a full range of services. Lee Hill Auto Service is located in front of Germanna College off Route 17 South and open 7 days a week for your convenience. Visit our website, LeeHillAutoservice.net, to schedule your appointment today.
Alright, he's going to switch over, like I said before. He's just going to lie prone with one thigh flexed and abducted, and the foam roll in the groin region inside the upper thigh. He's just going to slowly roll it in his inner thigh to find the most tender spot, which you can see he's found it. He's just going to hold that until the discomfort is reduced. As you see, Adam is feeling the burn right now. We need to get him prepared to do the best he can in this marathon on Saturday. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch it up here. We're going to go, his next myofascial release is going to be for his piriformis. Alright, now he's going to sit on top of the foam roll, as you can see. It's going to be positioned on the back of the hip. He's going to cross one foot over the opposite knee. Cross one foot over your opposite knee, correct? He's going to lean into the hip of the crossed leg. Slowly roll on the posterior hip area to find the most tender spot. As you can see, he's doing that now. Once he identifies this, he's going to hold this spot until the discomfort is released. He's going to do this for a minimum of 30 seconds and up to 1 minute. So when you're doing this, if you need to continue to roll the foam roll to find that spot, just make sure you adjust yourself during the exercise to work out that tension. Alright, we're going to switch over to the other side. So just like before, just need to sit on top of the foam roll. He's going to cross his opposite foot over his opposite knee. And he's going to lean into the hip of the crossed leg. He's just going to slowly roll that foam roll to find that discomfort. And he's going to hold it till it's gone. We're nearing the end of the myofascial release portion. He has one more stretch after this to complete, and we'll be on to the next section. Alright, the next one is his latissimus dorsi, and he is going to lie on the floor on one side with his arm closest to the floor, outstretched and thumb facing upward. So let's go ahead and do that. He's got the foam roll under his axillary region. Alright, he's going to slowly move back and forth to find the most tender spot. Yep, there you go. Once he identifies this spot, he's going to hold until the discomfort is reduced for a minimum of 30 seconds and up to a minute. As you can see, during the exercise, he may need to adjust a little bit just to find that discomfort. Adam's been doing this for a while, so he's very experienced. Alright, now he's going to switch to the other side. He's going to have his stretch out on the floor, thumb facing upward. He's going to slowly move back and forth to find that tender spot. He's going to identify it. He's going to hold it. Once we end the myofascial release portion of the stretches, we're going to end up moving on to static stretching now. just to give you a brief overview of the static stretching. So the process, it's going to be